Hey, what's up, man, players? Man, talk 24/7 there, man. With a non-serious game, this is just a lab game. I think it's not a serious game. Now, I forget who I play this game against, and a lot of the game, I'm not about a lot of you. I will forget that I'm playing against the Bengals. So if I start saying Johnny Manziel or the Browns, you have to forgive me. But as I said, this is not a serious game. It's an old game. But as I was going through it, I was like, you know what? I should post this game. So here I am. There you see me right there throwing a hitch route. And hitch routes are pretty good, but they can also get picked off like that. But as I said, it was a serious game. So there you see him celebrating. He still ends up recovering the fumble. But this game does have some educational value. I'll show you how to beat a coverage. A lot of people like to ask me how to beat. And it has a nice ending, actually. Pretty solid game, actually. Pretty solid game. I'm just downplaying it. But, this is pretty solid. But how I like to beat a cover four, I like to basically run slants and then have flat routes to distract the zones. So there you see why I should have waited, but why I had him. And you also have B on his slant. So both slants pretty much get open against a cover four. And that's pretty nice, actually, man. You see I have Y right there. And I mean, Marcus Cole's out of everyone ends up driving the slant. So don't really know what to do about that. And there you see you have Y wide open and you also have B wide open because A brings down the defender and RB brings down the defender. Instead, I take off with Drew Brees, and Drew Brees gets leveled just like that. And I don't think he's coming back. So that's really unfortunate. 4th down and 3. I got in my boy Luke McCown. And I have the flat wide open, and instead I try to throw it to A. And do not pass lead down curls or hitch routes in the middle of the field because it will hit your lineman, especially if you're playing with a real short QB. So just trying to warn people. 4th down and 10, we end up jumping the curl route. But basically, I think I told him to just run a cover 4 all game. That's what I want to say. There you see he was using Y, but B ended up getting open because of the flat route that A was on. So pretty nice way to beat a cover 4. There you see right there, I led that route up so that it would go past the zone defender. So I'm rolling out with Drew Brees, who came back. Dang, man, I don't even know what's going on with me, man. Just can't clear my throat. I can't even call it, man. I got Vicario with the interception right there. Throw it to Jimmy Graham on that same curl route that I threw on that 4th down. And boom, touchdown. I go for 2, I roll out, I break a sack, end up getting sacked. And then I kick the ball out of bounds. So I'm only down 8. And that was a nasty route right there. I went for the strip, ended up missing him. And now he's at the 4, throws up a lob. I have 3 people, over there on him. And he ends up toe tapping it for a touchdown. So can't really call it. I had 3 guys on him. I can't really call it. Can't really understand it. But I respond. Oh, he just drops it. All right, well. I was motioning out my running back, putting him on a wheel route. I was trying to use the catching right there with Kenny Stills. He ends up, intercepting it. And now we're still down 14 with 3 minutes left. Or 4 minutes left, however you want to look at it. He tried to test my user right there. I ended up going for the SWAT just by holding down RB. That is how you go for the SWAT. Really, really safe play, especially if you don't like the angle or it's fourth down and you just want to, stop. Right there, 1st and 10. I throw it straight to him. 2nd down and 10. And that's just a bad throw. But as I said, hey, I don't know how he caught that. But as I said, this was not a serious game. So don't judge any of us because we were just messing around. But as I said, this game gets real, real live, man. 4th down and 26. What am I about to do? I'm dropping back. I see Jimmy Graham. And I end up snagging on him, man. End up snagging on him in double coverage. I'm rolling out, and I see a Watson ends up dropping it, so I can't really call that. Then I hit Kenny Stills for the touchdown. And this play I ran, I hit B on his first cut. So it was a double move, and I hit him on his first cut. It was inside post, so I hit B right as he made his first cut before he could make his second cut. And as I said, not a serious game, man. I ran fake field goal pass, which never worked because this year they used to work. But look at me, though, with the crazy strip. Press RB to strip. I break it down to my defensive guy. You just want to stumble into the ball carrier to trigger a strip animation. I throw it up to Colson. I run play action. All of a sudden, it's a tie game with 2 minutes left. But as I said, not a serious game. He's rolling out with Andy Dalton. I'm glad that they call him Johnny Manziel. Throws up a lob. I have 2 people chasing him. Ends up catching it. Goes by the third person. And that's a big completion right there in the pocket. Finally, someone comes free. Ends up sacking him. Play action. 2nd down and 20. I'm using her in the middle. Ends up throwing a lob. Drops the pick. 3rd and 20. And that's just awful coverage, but it was a bad pass, so he could run after the catch. And boom. That was a strike right there. And gross. Andy Dalton, man, just gross. I don't even know what's going on. 4th and goal. And I don't know what I was doing right here. I was doing something. He had it for a second, and then he dropped it. But I'm not done. I hate Marcus Colson, and the stiff arm gives me enough time to get out of bounds. End up throwing it right there. I'm basically just running inside post and random plays at a strong close, kind of like that. Run a nice little C route right there to beat man coverage. Where's a late hit? And I'm in field goal range, but as I said, not a serious game. And I'm definitely not going to win by a field goal. And look at this, man. I don't understand it. As I said, crazy ending. I don't understand it. I don't understand how that's not a touchdown. I don't understand how that's not a touchdown. But that's not even Drew Brees all of a sudden just can't even call it, man. But as I said, man, that's not even close to being the craziest. That's just a warm up of what you're about to see. So I kicked the ball off. And I thought it was going to go out of bounds. He ends up taking it back. I'm all over him. Ends up doing a double juke, but I have my dude right there, my fullback, Lord. I go for the strip. I have him right there with Powell. I keep going for the strip, and he's running up the sideline. Now he starts celebrating, and I'm still going for the strip. I can't tackle him. I can't even run near him. I'm still trying to strip him while he's celebrating. No one can catch him. End up tackling him. Get the fumble at the very last second. And I stumble backwards for a safety. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game. And, Madden, man. That's Madden.